Hello and welcome to the Wednesday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Mark Warwood. Just the 7 races at Belmont on Wednesday. Let's have a look at the likely conditions. We're expecting a wet day in Perth, maybe a storm in the afternoon, 17 degrees Celsius. The track to be in the soft range and the rail to be in the 17 metre position with a cutaway in the straight. Race number 1 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 1:24. It's the JJ Richards and Sons handicap over 1,000 metres. The replay horse can look at the last start win at Northam of Vital Touch.
And Vital Touch eventually crossed Danehill Storm, who's now again coming around its heels. A length and a half off those. Keep It Quiet being followed by Reaction. And then down the outside is Asymmetric, nearing the 200. Vital Touch, Danehill Storm looming. Danehill Storm comes at Vital Touch, but he hasn't gone for it yet. At the 100 now he does. Vital Touch, Danehill Storm and Reaction late, but Vital Touch shakes them off, and Vital Touch breaks through.
Vital Touch led all of the way to break her maiden at the 17th time at Asking in the replay race. Put in a pretty good speed performance as well. And if you go back 2 starts, she beat one of the main dangers in this race, Cosmic Eyes, by 2 lengths. Did get a breather in the replay race, then kicked again. I thought it was a pretty good performance here. And even though she's got top weight, I think she's the one to back in the first race. Number 1, Vital Touch, goes on top. From number 2, Cosmic Eyes, has been on speed for each of its last 3 starts. Did break its maiden last time out. That was at Kalgoorlie by almost 8 lengths. But as I mentioned, the head-to-head form with number 1, Vital Touch, prefer the one on top. Then you've got the 2 3-year-olds. Number 6, Universal Appeal, will be having its 3rd run on Wednesday. Was fractious in the barriers last time out, not the cleanest of starts, did settle 4th on the rail and ran on OK under Ryan Hill. Jordan Turner takes over and gets a claim. And then number 4, Party Night, won a Saturday race earlier on in the year. Now can race on a Wednesday. Now it's turn 3, goes in for the minors. My top selection in race number 1, I'm going to go with number 1, Vital Touch, to beat 2, Cosmic Eyes, 6, Universal Appeal and 4, Party Night. Race number 2 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 1:59. It's the Tab Touch maiden over 1,400 metres. The replay horse, can look at Ukbar Ted, finishing 5th at Pinjarra Park, 2 starts to go.
Bay and Cosmic Reflection, secret target in front of Jebediah. His big Song of Vincent looming up strongly on the outside. It's Song of Vincent now hitting the front with Jebediah coming back at it. Then Financial Support. Cosmic Reflection late on the scene looking to cause a boilover. Song of Vincent in front though from Cosmic Reflection and Song of Vincent as well.
We went back in time for the replay race because I do think it is the most interesting form reference. Ukbar Ted is up for his 2nd run after a let-up of 62 days. Wasn't too bothered about his performance on the 11th of July. I just think he needed that. But if you went back 2 starts like we did in the replay, he was a length and a half behind Song of Vincent. But more importantly, he was 3 lengths in front of Geograph Bay. I think Geograph Bay may well be one of the main contenders here. So I do like that form reference. Gets William Pike for the first time as well. Should be fitter 2nd up. I think that form is the strongest going here. So number 3, Ukbar Ted, goes on top. From number 1, Geograph Bay. Look, he's 6th up on Wednesday. He's had poor racing manners most runs this preparation. Last start, he over-raced in the middle stages. I do like the fact that he drops back from 1,600 metres to 1,400 metres, but it's hard to ignore that head-to-head with Ukbar Jack. Number 6, for Lion Machine. He's 3rd up on Wednesday. Probably had its first issue-free run last start. Didn't have any issues at the gates. Did, however, settle towards the back. Came home with the fastest late sectionals. The form has been around horses that have won in midweek company and then struggled to make the step up to Saturday grade. And then number 4, Kelly Secret. This is the half of Kelly Scalisto, the 2-year-old, now 3-year-old, has done a good job for Anne Durant. Yet to place in a non-city maiden, but a bit of a watch on this horse. I thought the trial was pretty good. On top selection in race number 2, we're going to go with number 3, Ukbar Ted, to beat 1, Geograph Bay, 6, for Lion Machine and 4, Kelly Secret. Race number 3 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 2:34. It's the Mrs. Max handicap over 1,000 metres. The replay horse. Look at the impressive first up victory of League of Nations.
The heels of League of Nations, Atacama Sky bides its time. Then on the outside, You Know What I Mean, and Firemaker getting home down near the rails. But League of Nations at his WA debut, shown the Persuader at the 200 from Guns of Navarone. Firemaker running out of room down on the inside at the 100. League of Nations in front now. Firemaker gets into the clear. League of Nations clinging on, however. And
League of Nations made a winning start to life in WA in the replay race. Only won by a long head, but that was in a Class 3, a very good performance for a maiden. Had run quite well in New South Wales for Peter and Paul Snowden. He's having his first run for Chris Gangemi in the replay race, and he was first up without a trial as well. Chris put the blinkers back on. They seemed to do the trick, and he's got the bar plates off on Wednesday as well. There's a lot of boxes that League of Nations ticks there. He's got an inside gate as well. I think he's been really hard to beat. Goes on top. From number 7, Full Statement, will be third up on Wednesday. Beat the older horses as a 2-year-old first up on debut, and then was pretty good, finishing second behind Double Bubble when wide and over racing. I think that's a pretty good form reference. Looks like the clear danger for my number 7. Then 2 horses have got some gear changes. Number 8, Red Raw, gets the bubble cheeker on for the first time. I think will improve with that gear change for Jimmy Taylor and Jason Brown. And then number 3, Dem Times, with the blinkers off, first up without a trial. Had some pretty good form last preparation, but the blinkers went on last start at Bunbury and ran stone motherless. Willing to forgive that run. My top selection in race number 3, going to go with number 1, League of Nations, to beat 7, Full Statement, 8, Red Raw, and 3, Dem Times. Race number 4 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3:12. It's the Sweps handicap over 1,200 metres. It's for the new 3-year-olds. One of those new 3-year-olds is number 3, Double Bubble. And let's have a look at her winning on debut at Belmont Park.
Raw together with Double Bubbles. False Statement makes a line of 3. Over on the outside, Metro Boy with the white blaze coming down the outside with his run. Universal Appeal is getting a split down on the rail. Double Bubble, though, shook them off. Double Bubble from False Statement with 100 left to travel. It's Double Bubble getting away from False Statement. Universal Appeal, Metro Boy, but it's all Double Bubble and has made it.
It's hard to knock unbeaten horses, and that is what Double Bubble is. She was unbeaten in her 2 trials, and then she came to the races and she got the job done, beating Full Statement, a horse that had previously won as well. So really good form lines there. I really like the fact that William Pike didn't have to get too serious with her at the business end of that race. I think she's open to considerable improvement, and she comes from the right yard. Simon Miller and William Pike aboard. Goes on top here from number 1, Kakadu. Ran a similar overall time to Double Bubble on the same card 2 weeks ago. I just think that Kakadu was asked a fair few more questions than Double Bubble was, but certainly in pretty good form. The Winkers went on 2 starts ago. They appear to have worked the oracle here. This horse turned the tables on Prince Andre last time out. I think he's simply a different horse this preparation. Number 2, Rebel Knight, followed home Samizdat, the expensive horse that they paid $325,000 for on his 4th start. That was last time out at Belmont on the 21st of July. They didn't run great time that day. I'm a little bit suspicious about the form lines. I've no doubt at all that the winner is a very, very good horse, but willing to bet around Rebel Knight until he runs a decent speed figure. And then number 9, Speedy Miss, third up on Wednesday, was green on debut behind Essential Spice from the same stable, and it was pretty good, I thought, behind Double Bubble last start, beating 3 1/4 lengths. I think could improve a little bit. My top selection in race number 4, going to go with number 3, Double Bubble, to beat 1, Kakadu, 2, Rebel Knight, and 9, Speedy Miss.